Brie Larson may be an unconventional pick to headline a major superhero blockbuster film. She's more known for her quirky comedies, like the TV show Community, or her more demure character work, like the movie Room from 2015, for which she won an Oscar. But she's not exactly a blockbuster virgin either, having appeared in Kong Skull Island in 2017. And by now she's completed her filming for both her own film Captain Marvel as well as Avengers 4 Endgame. So she says she's transitioned well into the role. However, she's humble enough to note that it wasn't always a smooth ride. At the Comic-Con experience in Sao Paulo, Brazil, she said she had a few moments of awkwardness when she first put the costume on.
And how was the first time when you wear this suit of Captain Marvel? What did you feel? What did you think?
When I put it on for the first time?
Yeah.
My first thought was, am I going to be a character at Disneyland? And then my second thought was, how am I going to go to the bathroom? I mean, that was it, and that's still, to this day, is my thought. I heard there will be maybe a character at Disneyland, so that's pretty cool. I still really haven't mastered going to the bathroom in it.
But elsewhere in the convention, she also discussed that moment when she finally decided to become Captain Marvel, to take the job. And it was an intense moment for her. You have to sense a little bit of apprehension, like this type of content is a little bit outside her normal comfort zone.
You know, it's actually a smaller, more quiet moment than you would think, because it was so top secret I couldn't tell anyone. So it really was just a phone call. And I remember I was staring at my bookcase and I went, holy shit, I'm going to do this. And then I couldn't tell anyone. So I had to keep it a secret for about a year. Mm-hmm.
One definitely gets the impression that this pushed Brie Larson out of her comfort zone, that she wasn't a real huge superhero fan to begin with. She did say elsewhere in the convention that she did read the comic books in the 90s.
I had read comics growing up, but the Marvel Universe is so vast, even with that. It's endless, the amount that you can read. So once I was officially cast, I asked for the Marvel app, which gives you access to all of the comics, and I just started reading as much as I could. I did have time on my side because we had about 2 years before we were going to make the movie when I knew I was going to be in it. So it gave me a ton of time to really delve into it and read everything that I could.
However, I get the impression she might be playing that up a little bit to get excitement from the fans. The fans have turned on actors in the past that didn't seem to respect the source material. I personally don't have quite as militant of an attitude as far as requiring the actors to be huge comic book nuts before they go into the project. I figure Ian McKellen probably didn't read too many X-Men comics before he did the movies, and that worked out okay. So I'm a little less militant than I was in my younger days, but still, it was a little bit of an adjustment for her, and she did say that in other ways, however, the character really changed her. She said, for one thing, after she had to embrace this training regimen that she went into, she really felt that led to her changing her mind about how she looked at her body and really embracing the physical potential she has.
I had 2 stunt doubles.
Wow.
It takes 3 women to actually play Captain Marvel, but I took the training really seriously. I felt like it wasn't enough for me to play a strong character on screen. I wanted to embody it completely. So I trained for 9 months before. I was able to deadlift 225 pounds, hip thrust 400 pounds. I pushed my trainer's Jeep up a hill for a minute. And I learned judo, boxing, taekwondo, spent many months every day dedicated to it. So actually a lot of the stunts you see are me.
Wow.
And I was on the set, on Captain Marvel set back on June, I think. And one of the things that I remember you saying is about the physical preparation, how made you aware of your own body. So can you talk a little about how was this preparation of being aware of your own straight, of your own body as a woman?
Yeah, I mean, so I ended up spending 9 months training. It was basically the only thing I did. It was a full-time job. 6 months, it was an hour and a half a day, and then the 3 months leading up to it, I was training twice a day. So it was around 4 hours a day. And my body, because I'm a woman, I always just wanted my body to not be part of the conversation. I wish that my body would just disappear. I didn't want it to be an object to be discussed or thought of or looked at. And the opportunity to get strong for this role really changed my perception, and I realized that I was not allowing myself to fully utilize the vessel that I've been given, and that my body is a tool. My body is this incredible thing that can do so many things, and my brain is plastic, and I can retrain it to do incredible things. So it was a big change for me, and something that I've continued doing. I'm still studying judo and boxing because it's really changed my life and changed my mind, and I think you can see, I think you can tell on screen with who Carol is, the persona, and also I did the majority of my stunts, so you can tell, I think you can see it on screen.
In addition to the physical training and the effects it had on her body, she also said that along with the character of Carol Danvers, really led to her personally enjoying the fight scenes, just like the character, just like her namesake in the comic books.
It was really my favorite part, I think, was doing the fight sequences, because you're just in your body doing something that feels incredibly primal, and because you're not actually punching or kicking anyone, you don't feel like you're risking hurting anyone. So it's more like a dance. It's like spending your day dancing, which is just joyful and fun.
Larson talked about another awkward moment for her, being turned into an action figure, one with multiple heads even. And she says when she looked at the figure's sculpted, idealized body, it reminded her of the physical training and sculpting she did on her own for the role.
You first saw the action figure, and it have this extra head as well. You made a joke.
You can change your hands.
I know, I was happy to finally figure out what the additional head is. It's so cool. It's such a weird thing, because, you know, they like scan your body and then turn you into a toy. So it's very bizarre to be like, all of my training is in that toy. That was the thing that kept tripping me out. I was like, wow, 9 months of training, and this is what my body looks like, and now it's a toy. Like, that's so cool. It's like forever instilled in this little object.
That was Brie Larson at the Comic-Con Experience in Sao Paulo, Brazil. This is Hero Journalism. I'm 4K signing off.